welcome back to Parts Cannon Garage. Something a little different today. I promise I'll be getting back to the outboards right when I'm done with this. What I have here is kind of an interesting scenario. This is a 2004 Audi A4 B6. B6 is the version or series, I guess, of the Audi. Most car makers have a hidden series number. What's interesting is there's this epidemic going on with these cars where the convertible roofs fail after about 20 years. Specifically, the back window fails in these. So I decided I would buy one of these. You can get them really cheap with the convertible top destroyed, and see if I could fix it. So what I did here, I bought this car for about 1,800 bucks. The convertible top, I called around. The cheapest I could get someone to do the convertible was about $3,000. And I found this convertible top. You can, believe it or not, buy this on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. The convertible top itself is $700, comes with the glass window. And I did it. It was a pain in the butt. There's sewing involved. I'm not sure I would recommend this to someone that doesn't have some time and energy. It took me 3 days to do this, but it looks pretty good now. The book value of this car is somewhere around $4,000. So it's kind of an interesting flip. The only thing left to do is that the headlights themselves are fogged up. A lot of older cars, you see the headlights get fogged up. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is removing the headlights, polishing them, putting them back in, and then this car is pretty much done. So I'll put the top down. You put it down with the key. I'll show you that it actually works and give you a quick tour, and then we'll see if we can get these headlights fixed up. All right, pretty cool. I think I can put the windows down as well. There we go. Okay, let me grab the camera and get you in a little bit closer, tell you what we did. Okay, this Audi has this little windscreen as well. Came with it. It's a nice option. So if you find one of these, if you want to take on a project like this, you'll notice that usually the back window on the convertible top is, the seal has broken. It's almost impossible to glue them back in. People try, but it never holds. So what you'll find is the additional problem is that the window is leaking onto the back seat. So you can see this back seat looks pretty good. It actually looks brand new. So I took the seat out and brought it to a local guy for a couple $100. He replaced the leather panels that were just pretty nasty looking and starting to sort of flake apart. Not sure how to describe it, but they were gross. So anyway, the back seat looks great. The top is brand new and it looks pretty good. So that's it. So on to the final problem. Oh, I also put a new head unit in here. You can take a look at that. It makes it really modern. I put these turbocharged badges on here. Another Amazon purchase. This is turbocharged. It's a 1.8 liter turbo. These headlights, I don't know how well the video is going to pick this up. I'll try to take some before and after shots with my phone as well so you can see. But they're just completely fogged and just really don't work well. And Audi wants $1,000 to replace these headlights. And I think we can do it for about $15. Today we're going to be using this kit. Again, I'll put a link in the description to all this stuff that I'm mentioning. This is the 3M Ultra Headlight Restoration Kit. Easy heavy duty restoration. Says it takes about 40 minutes. We'll see about that. So let me take a few really good before shots with the headlights on and off, and then we'll compare them after, because everyone loves a good before and after. So the instructions on the kit will tell you to tape off all the painted areas around the headlights, because we're going to be sanding these and you don't want to hit your paint. You know, I don't think that works great on certain cars because there's little nooks and crannies and you can't get all the edges of the headlight, and I want them to look perfect if I'm going to spend 45 minutes polishing these. So what I like to do, I've done this like on a couple other cars, what I like to do is just pull the headlights out. You might think that's crazy, but on most cars it's pretty easy to take the headlights out. So on an Audi, or I should say this Audi, just pop the hood. So what you'll see on this car is, here's the headlight, and you'll see there's a screw here, and then there's one down on the bottom. You can see it down there. Let me see if I can get a good view of that. It's right in the center of the screen right now. And that one doesn't have to be removed. That one just has to be loosened. So you pull these top two out, loosen the bottom one, and then the headlight just slides out of the front. And there's a connector, of course. There's the connector. I guess you could take that off before, but I usually do it after. So let's pull the headlights out, and we'll bring them over to the outboard area because it can get a little messy sanding. So in order to pull the headlights on this particular Audi, most Audis I think, you're going to use a Torx T30 bit. Move these two screws up top that I told you about. Okay, and then I'm going to reach down and just loosen that other screw. Just a few turns. Which makes it really easy because you don't have to worry about digging that thing out of there. So let's do the other side. Got it? You just need a couple screwdrivers to go after this clip. Let's get this thing taken out. There we go. Okay, the headlight is out, just floating. It's still held on by this wiring harness. So we need to remove this clip here. Bend this back very gently, and then use another screwdriver to pry at the front. And usually it'll pop right off. This one, of course, is fighting me a little bit, but no, there it goes. Okay. Just a little cruddy under there. It was so tight. So the other side is exactly the same, and now, congratulations. You have an extremely fogged up headlight. This thing looks horrible. So I'm going to pull the other side out and head over to outboard land and we'll do the sanding over there. The instructions. We're basically sanding the crap out of this headlight until it looks clear. It's not rocket science. Here's what some of the pads look like. This is what you put on at the end, and it protects it and prevents it from yellowing again. Needs to dry, and then the kit contains 2 of the clear coat wipes, and the first wipe you put a first coat on both headlights, the second wipe you put a final coat on both headlights. Basically we're going to wipe this stuff on here, wait 15 minutes, and then wipe the second packet on. They're both identical. first coat is dry, we're going to put on the second coat. Wait 15 minutes and reinstall them in the car. It's time to put the car back together, take some after photos, and call it a day.